since I made it live, and I'm just happy to be here today because I came up with something that I want to do and be. While I still have my abilities, my capabilities, even if I am handicapped, um, I just want to be all that I can be. And everybody should have a character that they aspire to be if they're not already. You can be as real as you want or as animated as you want. I want to be animated. I want to be, you can't miss me. I want all eyes front and center. I don't care if I have to walk around with this plugged into my nose because that's just what it is. Like, I can't be nobody other than me. And I'm tired of worrying about who feels the type of way, how they're gonna. And this is me. This is who I am. So you're gonna see me. You're gonna see me out here embarrassing myself, acting a dang on fool. I want people to point us there. I want them to laugh. That's the goal. That's the goal. So, so this is not to spite my mother or anybody else in my family that's like embarrassed of me. I should feel like I should took a different path in life. Like, I'm gonna be a bum clown. A clown that's a bum. Um, in a sense where, okay, you don't work. You want to work. You want to do something to, but begging. You know what I'm saying? Doing tricks and stunts and things for people to give you donations. It matters as opposed to just begging or pay. So, but still in society, they look down on people like us, the downtrodden. They want us to just sit there or disappear or like, yeah, get us out the way. No, I'm not gonna be out of the way. Funding approval to put your rin approval rin. Yes, because I don't have it. And yeah, bum, get a job, bum, get a job. I see all these people coming out here using their platforms to, to do things. Using their platform to awaken things, talk about things, get people to think about things, right? I want to incorporate all that with my persona and start a community that helps pay it forward. So you might think bad about us, but we're a community of people that help people like us. We help each other. Okay? But the community needs somebody that they can believe in, somebody that's trustworthy and who is more trustworthy than me. Like, I'm as real as I can be, and despite how anybody feel about it, I'm me to the point to where I don't have people around me because I'm so real. I'm so thoroughly, really me. And I say how I feel and I think, and sometimes what I think and I feel is not real. It's just in my imagination, but I'm working on it. And I'm working on trying to find a love and a zest for life because one thing I learned and I noticed too, people expect you because you have a kid, that kid to give you everything, to give you a purpose and a reason, but sometimes in life, that's not enough. You have to draw in for yourself because at the end of the day, whether your kid loves you or is still there or not, you have to live with yourself, and all that you've done can't be erased. But the time that you have here on this planet, on this earth, you should make good use of it and do good for the community. Um, Especially if you grew up somewhere, um, help bring about change, help work with community people from different sides of town, different people that you might already like be tapped into like what they do. Like for instance, I want to impact the community because I feel like impacting the world is way bigger of a agenda to community. Um, Somebody that I've been watching for a while, it started in his community, and even though people don't, I don't agree with them, I don't like them, but I think that they're living in purpose more than me, more than some of you even, and we don't have much time left. So we might as well make the best out of the time that we have and try to do what we can to help people that other people just want to walk over and say, get it together, Grouch, get a job, Grouch. You don't know these people struggle. You don't know these people have tried to do, it didn't work out for them. You don't know nothing. You're just making an assumption based off of your own prejudgments and biases. And that's messed up. Like, I did that too, and I feel like it's not going to stop me at all from when I can help people. Um, when I can do something to be a service to somebody, big, however big or small, no matter if it's here or there or anywhere else, like I want to do that. Like I want to talk that person off of that ledge, like, and help them have somebody that's there that's also going through it, feeling like that too. And let's make our own community um, of people struggling with mental health, drug addiction, homelessness, um, and don't brandly give. A couple of bad apples will spoil the whole bunch. It will. It will. And but people are really just out here surviving if you really think about it. Whether they want to do what you want them to do or not, they're just doing what they know to do is best. And who are we to judge them? God didn't put us here. If you believe in God, great. If you don't believe in God, that's even better. Because listen, no matter if you believe in God or not, there is a reason. It's not just a coincidence that you're here. And whether you be remembered for something or not, you could try. And your heart, if your heart is in the right place, you might get used and taken advantage of. But if your heart is in the right place, you will be blessed. I feel like, whether you believe in not. I believe in karma. Karma's real. And what our parents do before we're here, what they've done, and our ancestors, it affects us. We I have to agree with that part. I have to agree with that part of the Bible. Because it just makes so much sense. Why it continue to be generation after generation after generation of trauma and diseases and despair. I'm gonna continue to watch people that live similar lives or that are the downtrodden. See, and hopefully I can reach out to and help some of the younger people not fall into the same things that we fell into, but they have to do their own. You know what I'm saying? And one thing I can say, people say whatever they want to say about this guy, and I don't like him. I don't think he's a great guy or a great person. However, I feel like this guy is helping to inform the youth of what they need to do to be successful out here. And he could just be making money and like fuck giving anybody any advice or you know what I'm saying how you should go about or yeah you know what I'm saying providing some kind of level of mentorship to the younger people, be they homeless out in the streets, drug addicts, sex workers, whatever. um I don't want to be in the spotlight ever, but I feel like you can't help I'm in the spotlight wherever I go. They try not to. I try not to draw too much attention to myself, but sometimes I don't care. Um, so I just have to be okay with that. It took a long time. It did, and I'm just out here now. I really don't know what it's gonna take though for me to shake this depression. I think if I'm moving towards a goal or something that I know I can do, something attainable, then I feel like that will help my depression because it was really bad. It was really bad for me, and somebody talked to me and told me she was like, "What happens if the school thing don't work out? What are you gonna do then?" And I was like, I don't know. Like, I never thought about that. I never thought but beyond that. I just had in my head that I wanted to do this one thing, and there's so many obstacles in that. You know what I'm saying? What I'm trying to do, there, the only obstacle is me, and like, so this is a good conversation to have while I'm online because I know nobody cares. Y'all might be listening for whatever reason, wherever y'all come from, that y'all listening. And if it don't do nothing else, I hope it sparks something within yourself that make you wanna try to work towards being something, no matter how big or small it might be to other people. Me being a clown is huge to me. It made me want to cry. Like, God didn't make me so dramatic like He did for no reason. The reason that I'm so dysfunctional and can be overly animated and over the top and obnoxious as fuck and not traditional in any sense, this is who I'm supposed to be. I'm supposed to be against the grain, just like Queen Ab. Not like her, because she's her own person. And I'm my own person. And my baby is his own person. He's going to have to grow up and whatever he want to do and be, he going to have to come to terms with that within himself. Fuck what we want for him. Because I know what I want for him. I know what I want for him is not what he going to want for himself. And that's okay. Because I don't have no control over that. I don't want to be like my mom, who feels like I'm such an embarrassment to her. But she don't think she's an embarrassment to us either. Not just one, not just your oldest daughter, but all of your kids. You're an embarrassment to all of us. You let us down. And if it wasn't for you, we wouldn't have gone through a lot of the stuff that we had went through. It's truth be told. We can't blame you for everything, but we can blame you for the stuff that you're responsible for. Which is being inconsistent and telling us one thing and doing a whole nother thing. Now, that had an impact on how we deal with the world around us. Because if we can't trust and depend and rely on our parents, how are we going to trust, depend, rely on anybody else outside of that? They cause trauma to us so much to the point to where we can't have normal, regular lives now as adults. And there's still healing to be done. and there's still therapy to be done, and there's still soul searching and coming to terms and acceptance of things that are really out of our control right now. That we, despite what anybody else says, they're not God. They don't know. He's the only one that knows. And I can't help but to believe in something bigger than myself because some shit just don't make scientific. I can't explain it, but it just doesn't make sense scientifically. It's got to be another explanation to it. My mind won't just go to, oh, yeah, just this, just the educated version of, why this is. Because there's two factors in life, in the world. There's the natural world that we can see and feel and experience, and then there's some outwardly shit that we can't understand, and it ties into um, the afterlife and how we experience that, or what. And I feel like it's so real. Like the suffering on this earth is so powerful. It can't just be one and done. Like once I die, the suffering ends. No, it's supposed to continue to continue to continue until the people, especially those who have been sought out personally, chose to do certain tasks, to do certain. They have a certain agenda that they did not meet while they were there. They failed at it. You got to keep coming back to this place until you get it right. That's why some places are haunted, because people are tired of keep repetitiously going through these same cycles of existence when they can just be done. But it's not so easy. It's not so easy. I encourage everybody that's watching and listening to soul search within yourself. Spend time with yourself. I've been doing that a lot. It's very uncomfortable. Um, but it really brings out your individuality. It brings out you not really needing validation from outside people, hearing their input. Like it helps. I like it. Guidance is great, but it's hard for somebody to receive advice from you when they don't understand it because they haven't been through it. So, but yeah, my life goal, my purpose in life, I wish I could put it in this chat right now. I wish I could let everybody know what my agenda is. My first agenda is to become who I'm always supposed to be. Silly, goofy, happy, emotional, whatever I am, I'm that. And there's you can see who I am when you see me. You might see a white face and some clown makeup, but this is how I feel inside. This is who I've always wanted to be, low key. When I was a little girl, I wanted to be stupid shit like ballerina or a princess or something like that. But that wasn't never me though. I wasn't never that, you know what I'm saying? But what I was always silly. Um, Whether I'm silly or not now, I'm really more serious than anything. But unintentionally though, I like do and say some things that make people laugh. And this world is so miserable. Like if I can bring some kind of light to this world, this miserable motherfucking world for myself mainly. For myself mainly. Because even though I'm showing myself as this representation of what I want to be, it's still entertaining me at the same time. You know, it's like being able to watch yourself on the outside. I'm watching VC, um, but subscribe to him, VC, the Enterprise. He be doing what he be doing. He be online begging and eating, and sometimes they be getting high. But that's them. That's them. They trying to survive out here. And I can't support you with money. I wish I could. But maybe one day I will be able to. Maybe one day I'll be able to branch out further than what I can branch, what I've been doing. But yeah, people, people, 2006, 2026, people, it's changed me. But I don't know what. But I'm feeling like I gotta be comfortable by myself more. That this 2 years without, you know, the person that I thought I was gonna spend the rest of my life with, and yeah, they're gone. I have an identity outside of them, and it's to be crazy and wild and live life, do what I can, make my baby happy, make my family smile and happy, bring fun to their life, bring fun to my life, and do nice things to people, whether they appreciate it or not, because I've taken a lot. Some people have helped me more than they really should have, and I thank them for that. But it's a reason why that ends. You know, um, the reason that it ends is it's pretty apparent. It's nothing is forever. So if I had a falling out with Warlord or anybody else that was helping me, that was meant to happen. I'm not going backwards. I'm not sorry about anything. I just wish them the best and just want them to leave me alone because I have enough on my plate. I don't need all that negative energy and attention. If I want negative energy and attention, let it be something that I create myself in my own space. You know, and to me, if I create it and it's something that is viewed as negative, it's not. It's a form of creativity, so therefore it could never be negative. It's something positive because it's free expression, which is helping me to express myself in a way that I otherwise might not be able to. There's this man. If you from my city, you know. And yeah, I cry sometimes. Every uh, um, there's this man. I don't know if he was real or not, but what I do know is he made a spectacle of himself in his vehicle and rode around the city with this loud speaker on his car. Way before YouTube days, way before the internet and all that. And this his influence has something to do with returning me. I don't know the man's story fully, but all I know is when I was a kid, I was this man is crazy, going around spreading the word in the way that he is. And this should be against the law. This man shouldn't be freely out here um, blasting this for people. We don't all believe in what he believe in, even though I grew up in the church. I was forced. I was. That's what I was branded with. Like I'm supposed to be a Christian, right? I'm supposed to show people a different side of Christianity today. It sets people for who they is, no matter what walk of life they're from. We don't prejudge anybody. We want to hear people's stories, and we want to see how we can make an impact and influence, like how Pastor Ron did in the community. Might not be that big, but we go around spreading the word and inspiring people to be better people to themselves and others. That's it. That's it. It's all. It's take away from the Bible and just because people stand on Christianity more, there is more respected as a religion or organization. If you go out and do good deeds to think for people without the name of Jesus attached to it, it's not going to get the same notoriety. It's not going to get the same favorability. It's not. So that's what I'm troubled with right now because the way how my ancestors was done, the Native Americans and the blacks, I cannot just sit here and just because they show me this is what I'm supposed to be. No, I don't believe in that. I believe they would tricked us and tried to control us the best way that they wanted to, and that's how they used it. Used Christianity and religion as a weapon against our people. My dreams are real too. Hell yeah! Sometimes in my dreams it tell me, and so the ancestors, this is what they want me to do. The ancestors want me to not follow the worldly way of life and living. There's something better, bigger, different. It might not be even better. It's just something different and more simple. Why would you complicate something when you can simplify it? So, yeah, all this unnecessary shit you see, because we're downsizing, downgrading every time we are. Pay attention to how you advance in life. Sometimes people progress and they get more and more and more. But people that make poor decisions with money and really don't need all that, it's just doing something to do something, um, they learn further along in their life that it, it's about sustaining yourself more than anything else. So if I can do that, I need a village. I need to build my own family. I don't have that. I have a kid. I have a couple families, but I need a family outside of that. And we just work together to make each other's lives easier. And um, the goal should be self sufficiency as a group overall, because collectively people can do more than what they can do as on an individual level. For real, I used to feel like, oh, she is so loud. I used to feel like that fuck everybody, and this is the mindset they want you to have. You don't need me, myself, and I. That's all I need. But the truth of the matter is, um, no, because the same person talking about some me, myself, and I also has a family, a group of people, a good support system behind them. That they created, whether they created that group or not. And actually, for Beyonce, she created her group and she had her built-in networking group. You are at an advantage when you have a built-in family or network. You are at a disadvantage, and you have to make up for it in some kind of way when you don't. That's not to say that I don't have family. Because I have family that's been reaching out to me for years. But what they knew something about my father that they never told me. And I hold resentment to all of them for that. I feel like they dropped the ball in keeping me safe and guarded from harm's way. He was the one. Even if it was your brother that was the one that did it, I don't care. Like, you still allow for that to happen. Nobody warned me about him. They brushed it under the rug, and it makes me feel a type of way. Like, I can't trust them, and I don't believe them. And I just believe that they just there because they're supposed to be as a family, not there because they truly want to be there. I feel like that's the only way it works too. As your blood family, in order for it to be a cohesive unit, the parties in the family have to want to be a part of the family equally. All of them want to be interjected in the family and function as a family. Because I mean, you could see, or you could see by watching numerous videos on YouTube, what it's like to not have that solid, firm foundation of a family behind you, and what life looked like when you just out here by yourself. Nobody to turn to, nobody to build with, nobody to grow with, nobody to live with. We're people, we are social creatures. This is so true that we, you know, we can't live without each other. We need each other. And building a community and a family and all this other stuff, it takes work and dedication. But God, if there is a way, I'm talking to God right now while I'm online in front of everybody. Nobody's watching, it don't matter. I'm talking to God still. When I say this, I'm going to say, God, please get rid of confusion and bring forth true leadership. A true leader and a family man that I can be a sister wife in his family. Because I don't think that I would fit to be just one wife to one man. Mm-mm. I'm all about community. When they say yeah, I'm all about community. I didn't think it before, but yeah, that's me for real. I've taken a lot from some agencies in the community, but I felt like those agencies that were placed in the community and the government for people like me um, wasn't designed to help you to be better. Is it keeps you stagnant, it keeps you below the lines, and it doesn't progress at a steadily, it doesn't progress at the rate that it's supposed to. So you really being held down, shackled, in prison, if you will, to a certain type of lifestyle when you are a person that's disabled or you can't do certain things for yourself. It sounds like a sad sob story, but it's real. I've talked enough though. I've said everything that I wanted to say. Um, don't be surprised when you see my name change and when you see me come out here how I've been wanting to present myself the whole time. Yeah. Time for me to go back on my main app that I go to. And I'm not looking for anything, but if I find it, you know what I'm saying? Just like I find so much things when I'm not even looking for it. I'm looking for something else, and I find some other shit. So we'll see. It's an adventure. We'll see what happens. Uh, yeah, pay it forward if you can. Pay it forward always if you can, for real. Because you're keeping that positive energy, that helpful energy in rotation. And that's going to help to build somebody up when they at their lowest point. And it's going to make all the difference.